RMC, 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 RMC,
Rise of the Demon on Darren Brown's Ghost Train, only at Resort.
You're probably wondering what the hell that intro was, and to be honest, I don't really know what it was either. Anyway, welcome to another speculation time, all about Thorpe Park's next coaster, because I totally haven't done that before.
I'm Sean Sandbrook and welcome to the Theme Park News Show.
So most people who kind of speculate about Thorpe Park want to either see a coaster on the back of Swarm Island over here near Loggers Leap, or where that used to be, because rip, along this kind of area around the back of Nemesis Inferno, or in place of the Thorpe Shark Hotel. Those are the main kind of areas that people are saying, oh, we should have a coaster there. Yes, we're going to fit an RMC along this bit here, and we're going to extend it all the way out to Loggers Leap, and then we're going to have a massive bouncy castle. Bouncilla is going to be installed forever. That's going to be amazing. Thorpe Park Resort, theme park with well-known rides. I never knew. Yeah, the area behind Swarm Island is a lot of space, as you can see. It kind of links quite well because you could easily have a pathway going through this part of Swarm Island all the way over to this bit, and also from Stealth you could have a pathway going that way as well. So it did link up quite well. It's a lot of space. Personally, I think this is where they will do a no coaster if they actually do one, and it back quite well off of this area of the ride, despite that being a very small bit. So the other area along with that is Loggers Leap's kind of area. Of course, that did shut down, and there's a new scare maze going in the Loggers Leap building for 2019. So you never know, that could reference the next coaster at the park. It could be back here, it could have a western kind of theme, a sawmill. Yeah, that's too much speculation. Personally, I think the back of Nemesis Inferno's kind of area, that's a bit of a wide view. I don't know what I'm saying. Basically, I just don't think the new coaster's going to go there. I can't get my words out. I've just realised something. You see this swirl here? That's a boat, and usually boats float, but Soar Alive is sinking. I think that's a clue because it's in the shape of a backwards question mark. I think that's a clue that we could be seeing a hotel in place of Soar Alive, or even some flat ride in place of it as well. I need to stop taking this too far. So what ride should they get? I've talked about where they should put it, in my opinion, and in everyone else's kind of generalised opinion on where it should go. But personally, I think it should go on the back of Swarm Island, and I think what would suit the park is an Intamin Blitz, an RMC, or a large-scale GCI. Out of the three, I think the large-scale GCI might be the most possible out of all of them, considering how well Wickerman and then the Colossus retracted. They're both under Merlin, so maybe. Or an RMC and an Intamin Blitz could work. They're not as, well, they're probably not going to be as up there as them two, possibility-wise, but they would still be cool to see. Something that kind of combined the elements that you see on Untamed and Zardra, for instance. That would be quite cool to see. And that probably wouldn't fit on the back of Swarm Island, so that one, if I were to say, would probably go on the area near Loggers Leap. A large-scale Intamin Blitz like the ones we've been seeing all around the place, like the Park Asterix one and now Pantheon, those ones look really good. Something like that, but a bit more unique, would be great, and it'd probably fit the park well. But hey, that's just my opinion. Don't slate me. You can, but it's my opinion. Leave me alone. But don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those people who are sitting here, I'll do it ironically, but unironically, I'm not one of those people who will sit here and go like, oh, we need a new coaster next year, oh, this year was so bad because we haven't got a new ride or anything, we've just got events. I like the events, as much as I've ripped into game effects for being so shit. I think all the events this year have been pretty good, including the ones I've technically ripped into all of them, but yeah, I like all the events. That being said, I personally wouldn't be surprised if we don't see one next year, because no construction has started whatsoever. The year after, depending on how quickly they work, possibly that could happen, or even the year after that. You never know. It will take as long as it takes, but I'm sure they've got something good in store for us. And that, my fellow people, is an actual good thing I've said about Thorpe Park, because don't get me wrong, I slate the place, but I do like the park. Yeah, I realise that makes no sense, but you get what I mean. Also, side note, if we're talking about rides in general, I think they need to remove Slammer and replace it with something like a flat ride, one of the new style ones. I don't know what new flat rides there are, but just replace it with something. It's basically an eyesore right now. But anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any ideas of what you think Thorpe should get next, leave them in the comments. I'll read most of them, hopefully. And I just want to take a minute and thank everyone for the support recently. The Smiler broke video I uploaded did really well for some reason, and we've hit 2k, and we're on the way to 2,200 already, which I can't get my head around, but I'll go with it somehow. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for the support on that video. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new around here and you want to see more like this, then you can subscribe to the channel. And 1 like equals 1 like, as I said last time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
RMC